Hello everyone and welcome back to WWE Universe. I'm your host Jitch and you're watching ECW, kicking things off with David A-List Otunga. They still call him that? Oh, they cut the A-list part out. Now he's a graduate of Harvard Law School. Oh. David Otunga personally requested this match last week after being screwed over by Santino in a ECW World Tag Team Championship tournament matchup. It was supposed to be Santino Marella and David Otunga up against Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack. When Santino Marella walked out on David Otunga, Otunga said he's going to put Santino in his place tonight. He's going to get this man to take things more seriously. He will make a tag team partner out of him. I wish David Otunga the best of luck with that. The man is determined. The man wants to make a tag team partner out of Santino Marella. That is more than I think anyone has ever said about Santino. There's not really a lot of confidence from anyone across any brand. I said before, Santino Marella actually holds a record. He went all of Season 2, almost 20 matches in the last season, and not a single victory. It's not exactly an incredible record, but he is now the owner of a record, I suppose. So David Otunga and Santino Marella start things off, and Santino quickly catching him there. As I say, these two are supposedly registered at the moment on the ECW roster as a tag team. Dude Love believes that they can work things out here tonight, these two crazy kids. He just wants to see them kind of get on the same page, as he's confident that these two are exactly what each of them needed, and of course that goes without saying that they spent a majority of Season 2 losing. This is definitely the biggest spotlight I think Mr. Otunga has had. I want to say the same for Santino Marella too, who is right now taking some serious control of Otunga. This is probably the most offense I've seen Santino Marella get off on anyone in a while. Otunga's not going to take that too lightly, though. I mean, when you talk about physique, when you talk about stature, when you talk about, like, the black and white of professional wrestling, David Otunga has it. He is the right size, he is the right shape. He's everything that you picture a champion in a professional wrestling industry to be. But the one thing that David Otunga seems to lack right now is some kind of killer instinct. Something about him just doesn't seem to be able to connect. And I've been saying this ever since he dropped Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel back when the Nexus was a thing. Something about David Otunga is just not quite able to resonate with either the fans or the concept of victory. Something just doesn't quite connect there. Coming up tonight, we've got the our main event tonight, the World Tag Team Championship Tournament quarterfinals, the third round of that tonight. Next week, we have been told it will be the Road Warriors up against a previously established team. Excuse all the sniffing. I have only just started talking today. This is me talking. I should really do some kind of like preparation work. I don't want to say vocal training because you know, vocal warm-ups and stuff, because I don't really believe in them. That probably sounded really stupid. It's just not really something I've ever done, but like I definitely think I could use a warm-up before I start some days. Shout out to a former World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, we can say Batista actually. He said he's gone away for a year. He said when he'll be back. he's coming back. David Otunga, big belly to belly catches Santino Marella dead center of the ring. Is that going to be enough to put Santino away? No. These two really going at each other's throats here tonight. You can feel the bad blood flowing I just said that. Wow, he is full-on referencing Batista in this match. I mean, I guess fight like a world champ, maybe you can become a world champ. I wonder if ECW will be a breakout place for Otunga, even if just one day he has to capture the hardcore or television championship. This is a man that has never held championship gold, despite being around since the very inception of this business. It's his first time ever leaving Raw, and I said before, sometimes leaving a brand is exactly what you need in order to turn things around, and I guess also facing off against one of wrestling's biggest losers is a good way to pick up a victory as he gets that single-handed chokeslam of his on Santino, and David Otunga picking up a victory over Santino. Will he perhaps have gotten through to Santino in this match and convinced him that maybe he does need to take things more seriously, because Otunga is capable of victory, something Santino still doesn't have. I don't think there's a wrestler on earth that's won more baby oil in their life than David Otunga, but he really wanted to shine up those abs for this performance. Jesus, look how shiny he is. David Otunga finally picking up a victory here tonight at the expense of his tag team partner, Santino Marella. I do wonder if these two will continue to be a tag team. He seems pretty proud with his victory. I mean, he looks a little angry there, but yeah. I don't remember what's next, so be back in a minute. Well, he's a little bit of a loose cannon, Chainsaw Charlie, or as I still insist that must be, the former ECW champion, first ever ECW champion, Terry Funk. Don't tell him I called him that. He's a little bit of a loose cannon. I'm really not too comfortable around him. But Chainsaw Charlie, with that chainsaw in hand, set to go one-on-one with Mark Henry here tonight. Henry says that he can call himself Cactus Jack, he can call himself Dude Love, he can call himself Mankind. Either way, one thing he won't be calling himself next week is ECW Champion. Mark Henry has challenged the tag team partner of Cactus Jack here tonight, and he says he's going to hurt him so bad, Mankind will have no choice but to come out and watch his back. Mark Henry seriously trying to make a statement here on ECW, trying to turn things around. I wouldn't exactly say that Mark Henry wasn't an important part of Friday nights. He definitely turned his career around in quite a serious way. But coming to ECW, Mark Henry has got his sights set on something he's never had his sights set on before, and that is championship gold. This man has always been one for simply wreaking havoc. But coming here to ECW, he has decided the time has come. He is going to be the face of ECW, and I think he'd be a brilliant ECW champion, if I do say so myself. Really feel the presence of Mark Henry. No longer the smiles, the jovial attitude. It was almost a little psychotic back then too, to be honest. Mark Henry always came down with the intent of wreaking havoc and beating the hell out of anyone that stepped in his way. But things are just a little different now, and Chainsaw Charlie, doesn't quite realize, I think, what he's signed up for by agreeing to this match with Mark Henry here tonight. But Henry is insistent that Cactus Jack is Mankind, and he will force him to come out and confront the ECW champion tonight. As I said, that ECW championship on the line next week in the main event. Very interesting to see if Mark Henry can end the reign of Mankind that started back at WrestleMania 2. be a very short-lived championship reign. Only one successful title defense. The hands of Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, the defeat of Stone Cold Steve Austin, who Mick Foley did. Sorry, Mankind defeated in his debut as ECW champion. Because he's definitely not Mick Foley. I mean, to be fair, I guess I can call that one Mick Foley. He won the title as Mick Foley, and then he became Mankind. You know, he's still carrying the championship. He can't seriously think people don't know who that is. Mark Henry. I feel bad for Chainsaw Charlie, as I say. The former Terry Funk, the first ever ECW champion. Admittedly, it wasn't a world title back then, but... Henry resetting the count. Come on, Henry, enough. Come on, Henry, enough already. Come on, no. Oh, my God. I know I've been complaining about them, but in all fairness, I feel like Mark Henry right now calls for one. There's no sign of Cactus Jack so far. Mark Henry trying to bait him out. Oh, God. Mark Henry is just vicious. Look at this. He just keeps on going.
Huge fist from Henry. Not this. He's looking at it again. That's it. He's out. He's left the ring.
Come on.
This could get interesting.
Mark, enough's enough. Oh no, Chainsaw Charlie. He's sliding. We got ourselves an ice rink in the ring. Chainsaw Charlie trying to lock up with Mark Henry. I don't think you're going to outstrength the world's strongest man. Oh, it was right there. Don't do that. Oh, come on. Mark, enough already. You're not exactly the youngest member of the ECW roster. This is completely unnecessary. World's strongest slam through the announce table. Look at the devastation.
There goes the table. The ref is getting closer
Just
to 10.
picking him up again, and oh no! Oh my God! Okay, whoo! Chainsaw Charlie managed to pull himself back into the ring there. Henry even concerned about winning this match? Once again, Charlie just being lifted up.
He's setting up.
So Mark's, he's had enough. It looks like Cactus Jack ain't coming. And Chainsaw Charlie setting himself up for another world's strongest slam. Oh my God, we are watching a man be completely dismantled right now. And that is a man who is set to compete for the ECW Championship next week. That is what Mankind has to face next week. I don't know why Mankind didn't come out here and help Chainsaw Charlie. Oh, you can just see how beaten down he is, just lying there on the ground. And these ECW fans, they loved that. They loved watching Mark Henry brutalize someone to that level. This man's actually being cheered for that. Barbaric. Could Mark Henry be ECW World Heavyweight Champion next week? That is what we find out next week. But right now, Mark Henry stands victorious over Chainsaw Charlie as we move towards our next match of the night. Well, last week this man suffered a loss to Eddie Guerrero. He said that he felt very disrespected to have been put in a match with Eddie. He deserves better. He's an ECW veteran now, as he came here at the start of the brand and is still a member.
Making his way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 196 pounds.
Sin Cara was very vocal, says he's frustrated and fed up of seeing Guerreros be treated better than him. He is the top luchador here on ECW, and he demands respect. Dude Love said, "I'll give you the respect you deserve, Sin Cara. I'll let you go out there tonight and face one of my favorite newcomers here on ECW." Sin Cara confidently accepted. Oh boy. Well, I gotta side with the ECW General Manager, Dude Love. This is one of my favorite people here on ECW too. What an impact this guy made in his debut match against Santino Marella a couple weeks ago. Absolutely tore that man apart. And here tonight, Ryback set to go one-on-one with Sin Cara. I've been hoping we'd see more of this guy. That is a beast right there. ECW has got some real talent. Oh, wow! Sin Cara's been demanding respect. We'll see how well that goes. I have a feeling that what we just saw with Chainsaw Charlie and Mark Henry, we're about to see again.
Just look at the series of unanswered attacks from Ryback.
Sin Cara off the ropes and oh my god.
Oh, come on now. That was just uncalled.
Ryback is like an uncaged animal. He comes into the ring and he just absolutely tears the opposition apart limb from limb. Oh my god.
Looking to do now, King? Well, this guy's so quick. He just needs to get that motor going and start flying around the ring.
Oh! Ryback looking to wrap this one up. I mean, credit where due, at least Mark Henry and Chainsaw Charlie, you know, he took his time. Ryback seems to be almost trying to beat the clock. Shell-shocked. The finishing move of Ryback connecting on Sin Cara. Oh! Credit where due, Sin Cara just kicked out. I don't know if that was smart or not, but Sin Cara kicked out. Don't expect a pretty offense with Ryback. Don't expect a technical matchup in any sense of the word, but this is a guy who will absolutely tear his opponent apart.
Oh, look at the emotion.
Ryback. Oh, he went for that clothesline again. Sin Cara caught him off guard there.
Ryback looking to finish.
Oh boy. You saw this backpack stunner last time he was in a match. Right, it wasn't last week. And here comes Santino. Clearly not forgotten about his history with his run-in with Ryback. The hell is this? Ryback caught off guard. Sin Cara now in control. I mean, Ryback absolutely humiliated Santino Marella a couple weeks ago, and David Otunga just beat down Ryback. I mean, sorry, beat down Santino Marella earlier in the night. Santino Marella trying to provide some kind of distraction. Ryback in the cover here on Sin Cara. Santino Marella up on the apron. I don't think Ryback. Oh, whoa. I don't think Ryback's taken too kindly to Santino Marella, sending him into the steel steps there. Really thought this one was going to be over nice and quick. Ryback going straight for Santino.
Back into the ring now.
And Santino Marella. Oh! This isn't even the man Ryback's supposed to be facing off against. He's going to get hit with a shell shock on the concrete. Ooh. Sin Cara now following Ryback into the ring. Looks like he's going to get one of his own. Shell shock connecting on Sin Cara. Santino Marella still laid out on the floor out there? Oh, there he goes. And despite a distraction from Santino and Marella, it looks like Ryback was able to pretty much take on both in a 2-on-1. My God. Feed me more, a mantra of Ryback's. There's never enough competition for the big guy here on ECW. Jeez, just took both of them down. I don't think Sin Cara realizes what just hit him. Wow. What a freak of nature. Incredible matchup here tonight. Well, not incredible in the sense of a match, but an incredible performance by Ryback, really making his presence felt. Undoubtedly one day this man will be holding ECW Championship gold. As we move towards our next match of the night, Diamond Dallas Page back in action after his debut a couple weeks ago. Well, he may not have become ECW television champion a couple weeks back in his debut matchup, but Ken Shamrock was definitely a formidable opponent, no doubt about that. Here tonight, Diamond Dallas Page set to go one-on-one with Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler unable to advance in the World Tag Team Championship tournament with Daniel Bryan. Him and Bryan really trying to reevaluate things at the moment. I've completely forgotten to set up Superstar Reds for like everyone in this show. I'm here like, wow, this show's going by quick, and like there's been 2 squash matches and I haven't set up any attires for anyone this whole episode. I've just been using the defaults. Whoops. I wish there was a way to put the ECW logo in the corner rather than the WWE logo, but I don't think there is. Dolph Ziggler set for one-on-one competition with Diamond Dallas Page here tonight. I feel like this is going to be a great treat for the ECW fans. Dolph really trying to make a statement. I mean, the guy picked up a big victory over Eddie Guerrero a few weeks back on ECW, and he hasn't forgotten about it. I think it was about a month ago now. He hasn't forgotten about it. He really wants a shot at the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. No. I'll let this one play out. I know I'll probably come to regret that, but I'll let this one play out. And DDP, I mean, this is kind of like a re-debut, if you ask me. I know the Battle Royal, we saw a lot of potential from the competitors that were in it, but I feel like this one's kind of more of an important sense of like their debut, you know? It's a little bit like when we saw Tensai and Gangrel face off last week on ECW. I feel like to actually see them face off in one-on-one competition, that, you know, the thing they're going to be more typically in rather than a 6-man battle royal where only one can actually come out on top, I feel like this is a little bit more important. Both these two have their sights set on Ken Shamrock and the ECW Television Championship. Of course, Shamrock not defending that championship here tonight, but I'm sure he'll be back in action next week on ECW. Whether or not he's defending that championship is another statement, but with it being the Television Championship, odds are very high on he will be defending. But we've also got the ECW World Heavyweight Championship on the line next week, and I have a feeling Mark Henry could very well be the next face of ECW. We've got Judgment Day coming your way in I think just a little under 2 months now. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the ECW Superstars can do on their first brand exclusive pay-per-view. Of course, this Sunday, Monday Night Raw will be presenting Over the Limit, but here on ECW, we highly recommend that you don't watch Over the Limit. You watch ECW tonight, and then you enjoy a nice Sunday meal with your family instead.
Ziggler controlling the arm. DDP had that well scouted.
It's really hard to do the whole brand rivalry thing when you're the commentator for all 3 brands. Oh, I'll have to pull a Cactus Jack, Dude Love and Mankind of my own. I'll have to pull a different voice for the entirety of Raw, ECW, and SmackDown. I'll have to have 3 different voices, and I'll have to just be really biased to each brand. Don't get your hopes up. I'm not actually doing that. That would get tiring quick. That might be fun to watch all the way through. I ain't gonna deny the possibility of that. But to actually sit and do, that would be exhausting. I would get so fed up with that. No. I like to just be able to blabber on about whatever. I have been loving how much people don't listen. I've been loving the amount of like awareness drawn to the fact that nobody listens to a fucking word I say in these videos. I mean, that's not true. There are a lot of people that do. Don't take the nobody literally. But what I mean is, W12 is still going up at the time I'm recording this. I believe this is like episode 10, 13. I want to get a month in advance. So like when the build to Over the Limit is going up, I want to be recording the build to Capital Punishment and stuff like that. Is it Capital Punishment? Is that the name of the pay-per-view? I believe that is. I just want to kind of do it like that every time. I want to be like a month in advance all the time. So I just have lots that I can always post. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep that up for. I've had a lot of holiday and stuff recently with my job, so that's really helped. I've got, I think, another 8 or 9 days off at the moment, where I can try to record several episodes a day. The only problem is, unless I throw loads of squash matches in, the recordings are a lot longer now than they were in 12, because each show has an extra match, and the matches tend to go longer with each game, I've noticed. I was looking at some of the pay-per-view match cards for SVR 2011, and I was like, wow, there are WrestleMania matches that went like 3 minutes. It doesn't feel right. And that was like the average. Was a lot of matches went about 3 or 4 minutes in SVR 11, and then in 12 I think it was kind of like 5 or 6, and then in this one I'm finding that it's getting close to 7 or 8, and it's definitely like lengthening with each show, which is fine. I think this is the best balance. I think around about 7 or 8 minutes a match is about right. Unless it's like an epic, then it can go a little bit longer. But like, obviously this is where they start setting match experience in the game, which really helps too, because it means if I want to have a squash match, I can have a squash match. I don't have to worry about Santino randomly reversing everything, reversing a finisher, hitting me with his finisher, pin spamming the fuck out of me and winning off of a dumb move. They definitely really improved the AI in 13 compared to 12. And like that's great. You know, we can actually have a squash match now, and that's beautiful, because they are an important part of wrestling. They do help establish the more important people. Right now, Ryback has won 2 squash matches, and I know obviously not everyone's a big fan of them, but I think it really helps establish just how like incredible someone is. I think they really do serve a purpose. As long as you don't do them too often, I think they really fit. Obviously, right now, Ryback's going through the lower ranks of ECW. He's kind of facing the people who rarely ever win matches, so he would be squashing them in a matter of seconds. But that's not to say every match forever is going to be like that for him. Yeah, I want to stay pretty far ahead, and I'm really happy with the change, but I'm getting a little bit tired. I actually got a little bit more annoyed than I normally let things get me, because an episode of Universe went up, and I think in a matter of an hour I got about 3 comments going, when is 13? And it's like, I fucking said it was going to stop at Extreme Rules every year. I said that at the start of 12, I said that at the end of 11, I said that halfway through 12, I said that at the end of 12, I say that pretty much every fucking episode towards the end of 12. I'm literally constantly counting down how much is left of the game, and I think I literally opened several episodes like, oh, we got 2 more weeks and then this one's finished, and I'm still getting people going, oh, when's 13? It's like, fucking listen. Don't watch the video on mute. Don't skim through for results and then want to know answers to questions. Either watch it or don't. but don't keep asking the same question that has already been answered so many fucking times. It's tiring. It's really, really tiring. It really wears on my patience, and it makes me hate the series. These people, I don't think they've realized, the people that, like, there's two kinds of audience members that will make me fucking despise and cancel Universe for the second time. And one is people that constantly ask me things I've already answered in the videos because it shows that you're not even watching it anyway, which is, like, a really horrible feeling because I put a lot of work into these episodes. And two is people who constantly tell me what to do and how to do things. I now record so far in advance, there is no point telling me how to book anything. I've already got plans, I've already done everything the way I want to, you know. This is just me. Literally the whole point of Universe is it's me booking a show how I would book a show. If I want input on how to or what to do for a pay-per-view, then we'll have a Cyber Sunday or a Taboo Tuesday or something where everyone can vote it in. It'll be everyone, not one dude in the comment section telling me how to use Dolph Ziggler correctly because I'm doing it wrong. I don't care. There's a lot of people in the game, and you know, a lot of them are really good. Certain people have to lose, certain people have to win. It's just the way that it works. I'm never going to please everyone. I'm aware of that. I'm always going to get people telling me what to do. I'm always going to get people that ask stupid questions I've already answered 100,000 times. I'm completely aware that these things are going to keep happening. Like, I get it. But I'm also going to bitch and complain about it because it's my platform when I can. That being said, that was a lot of negativity. I do want to go into detail and say, for those that really get invested in this series, for those that write gigantic write-ups reviewing the shows, for those that kind of interpret the stories in their own ways and stuff, and like, especially, you know, like I know Bryce does like the insider comments and stuff where he basically does like scoops and reports and stuff like that. Like that's fine. I really appreciate that, actually. That makes me feel like what I'm doing is good because it shows that you're actually invested. People who say they can't wait to see how certain stories play out and like they're trying to predict it rather than tell me what to do. Like John Morrison with the Intercontinental Championship. People that were like predicting, oh, the Miz is going to turn on him and stuff. Like, nah, I didn't want to go for that cliche booking. That's overdone. The whole point of it was that they were bros until the end. They stuck it out and they had each other's backs the whole time. That was the point. It was supposed to be the fact that there was actually a tag team for once that was completely inseparable. But I appreciate and respect all the speculation comments like, oh, Miz is going to come back from his injury, he's going to win the title, Miz is going to take the Intercontinental Championship. And eventually he does. You know, it's already happened now. But, like, he didn't take it from Morrison. He kind of continued it in honor of Morrison instead. And I just, like, those kind of comments, they make it feel really worthwhile. The investment, the interest and investment that some people have is brilliant. That part of it makes it all feel very worthwhile. You know, people that just look for, oh, zigzag, okay, we've been seeing a lot of big moves. I feel like this match is about to end. But, like, you know, there's a lot of comments I get that are brilliant. It's just, you wouldn't rant about nice comments because that doesn't make sense. I just kind of heart react a lot of the nicer comments I get. Which I know I overuse the heart function on YouTube, but I'm not sorry because it's my way of saying that I appreciate you all, because I do. Except for the people that constantly ask me stupid questions and don't actually watch the videos that I put hours of effort into. It's a weird one. I think I said, like, I kind of thought this best. I'm not trying to call anyone out. I'm not going to say their username. I don't even know their username. But there's a very specific one that I wanted to kind of address, which is Sari even responded to it. It was a comment on the WrestleMania 2 video, and it was commented I think 30 minutes after the WrestleMania 2 video went up, and they were talking about finally The Undertaker has won the WWE Championship, Now, okay, you might not want to watch certain matches on the show, that's fine, that's fair. But the video's been up for half an hour. John Cena vs. Undertaker for the WWE title is at 2 hours and 20 minutes. And it goes for about 10 minutes, which means you're basically saying you skipped straight to that. Nothing else of those first 2 hours was of any interest to you, or you're a results skimmer. You're just skimming through the video and trying to see the results of matches. And they said, oh, finally Undertaker's won the championship. Hopefully he gets a nice long reign. And my initial thought is just, why does it matter? Why do you care that Undertaker won the championship in a match you didn't, like a show that you're not watching properly? And why do you care how long his reign is if you're not going to watch his reign anyway? That doesn't make sense. If I was to go on the WWE Network and just skim through to the results of each match, I'd be wasting my money, because, like, I didn't... How can you get invested in a story if you're not even watching the story unfold? It's very strange. Very, very strange. Wrestling fans, you confuse me. I don't know why I even talk about some of this stuff, to be honest, because, like, obviously if you're skimming through for results and you're not listening to what I'm saying, then right now, as I'm talking, you're not listening to what I'm saying and you've skimmed through the video for results. Like, only the people that actually want to sit and watch this have been subjected to the rant, and obviously at that point, I just kind of feel bad for those people, because it doesn't apply to them. If you're listening to me right now, this doesn't apply to you. You're a good lad, and I really appreciate you, but at the same time I feel sorry for you for having to hear it, because you didn't do anything wrong. Oh, I'll have to bite my tongue in the future. I've just realized how stupid what I've just done for the last 13 minutes is. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I've completely ruined Dolph Ziggler versus DDP. I set this match to Epic Experience because I wanted them to have a really good showing against each other, and I definitely say they have, but unfortunately I find that with Epic Experience it devalues finishers because they kick out of them a lot. I think the only thing Epic Experience does is it takes longer to get finishers, and your durability is, like, increased quite a lot because you can take a hell of a lot of punishment and not be hurt. I think that's basically what Epic does. I would have gone for a pin there, Dolph. It's been almost 15 minutes. Big drop kick to the head of Diamond Dallas Page is finally... I'm going to start talking about the match now. Belly to belly from DDP. Sends Dolph Ziggler crashing down, and here's some elbows for you, Dolph. Yeah. Take that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Bah! Okay. That was a lot of flash for just an elbow drop. Never really understood the really flashy wrestling moves. Oh, roll up here by Diamond Dallas Page. Is this going to be enough to get the victory over Dolph Ziggler? Oh, no it's not. Is this going to be enough to get the victory over Diamond Dallas Page? No, it's not. Is this going to be enough to get the victory over Dolph Ziggler? No, it's not. Is this going to be enough to get the victory over Diamond Dallas Page? No, it's not. Is this going to be enough to get the victory over Dolph Ziggler? No, it's not. Is this going to be enough to get the victory over Diamond Dallas Page? Oh, there you go. Dolph Ziggler reverses the roll-up from DDP to pick up the victory in a 15-minute back-and-forth match. And here comes Daniel Bryan. His tag team partner has come to celebrate with him. Alright. I guess he's proud of him after such a great performance. That is a brilliant Dolph Ziggler picture. Right? That's a new YouTuber icon. Someone in the comment section, you're welcome for your brand new icon. When the roll-up hits just right. Whoa! Okay, so here's our first participant in the Tag Team Championship Tournament, quarterfinal, round 3. Sorry, I was eating pickles. Give me a moment. Dan bought me a jar of Vlasic Ovals hamburger dill chips, and they are incredible. Obviously a lot of you are American that watch this, that's what the statistics tell me, so this will be a brand and everything you already know. It doesn't exist here in the UK. I have never eaten a more addictive pickle in my life. I can't stop. Once I open this jar, I eat like 6 of these things. They're amazing. So who's he teaming? Ooh! This is a really, really big combination. Antonio Cesaro's debut match was an absolutely brilliant showing, one-on-one with the Big Show for the Hardcore Championship. He was scouted out, well not scouted out, but he was handpicked by Big Show, who really wanted to be Cesaro's debut match. He admired Cesaro's skill, he had a lot of respect for him, and here tonight, he's teaming with him now. These two could go the distance. They could absolutely be ECW World Tag Team Champions. Oh boy. I guess we hadn't seen him in a while. Are you a Funketeer viewer watching this right now? Are you a Brodus Clay fan? Do you like this? I like this. I'll be honest. Oh, is he invisible? Okay. I think Cameron and Naomi are invisible. I'm not sure why, they just don't seem to be in. I know they're in the game. That's a close-up. I know they're in the game. I remember seeing them as part of the intro. I think that's why the camera angle, yeah. Because it's focusing on them going to the ring. But for some reason, I haven't seen them in his entrance. I don't know why. So Brodus Clay will be facing off against Big Show and Cesaro in this World Tag Team Championship tournament quarterfinal. The winner will face the Road Warriors or the winning team next week. As we know, already headed to the semifinals is the APA, who will be up against the tag team of Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie. Who is Brodus teaming with? What friend has he made? Unless, what? Oh my god. Oh god. No. No. But I can't be the only one that's realized that Cactus Jack has already gone up in the rankings. Like, he's already in the semifinals. What happens if... So, hang on. I really gotta think about this for a minute. What happens if Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie defeat the APA in 2 weeks' time, and then Dude Love and Brodus Clay make it to the finals? What happens? Do Brodus and Terry Funk just fight each other? Do we actually get to see Cactus Jack and... Oh, yeah, baby! Do we actually get to see Cactus Jack and Dude Love in the ring at the same time? How does this happen? Well, we've got two very big superstars who are definitely familiar with one another. Brodus Clay and Big Show have crossed paths in the past, back when Brodus Clay was a member of the Powerhouse and the reinforcer of Jack Swagger, but this is a very different Brodus Clay to what the Big Show is used to. Is our ECW general manager, is Dude Love even a wrestler? I know that Cactus Jack and Mankind are wrestlers, but does Dude Love even compete? I feel like Big Show and Cesaro are going to be an absolutely brilliant tag team here on ECW. I hope this is one combination that lasts, because this has a lot of potential. Big Show is a former WWE Tag Team Champion. He's had his experience with tag team titles, having held them a while back with The Miz. Sure, Miz even won at WrestleMania. Look at this. Gigantic swing from Cesaro. Incredible strength on display from the Swiss Superman as he takes control. Antonio Cesaro, that's his name. I'm not really a big fan of Antonio. Maybe I'll take that away from him one day. Just call him Cesaro. Maybe I'll do that one day. Submission hold applied here. So this hold applied several times to John Cena on Raw this Monday by Cody Rhodes, and just like that, that's a very devastating hold. I'm shocked at how quickly Cesaro was able to make Brodus Clay tap out there. The real strength of the Swiss Superman is... What the hell? No.